What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in a social situation, something that still makes you cringe when you think about it?
For me, it was definitely when I accidentally called my boss by the wrong name in front of a large group of people. I was mortified.
That's hilarious. I'm sure it was just a slip of the tongue, but I've had my fair share of embarrassing moments too, like when I tried to break the ice at a party and ended up telling a joke that fell flat.
Yeah, breaking the ice can be tough, but it's a crucial part of any social situation, and today we're going to talk about how to do it effectively, as well as how to make small talk and get along with others.
That's right, and we'll also be discussing how to be on the same page as others, and how to see eye to eye, even when you disagree, because let's face it, most learners get these phrases completely wrong.
Exactly, and by the end of this conversation, you'll know how to use these phrases like a native speaker, and you'll be able to navigate even the most awkward social situations with ease.
So, let's start with breaking the ice. What are some common ways to do this, and what are some mistakes that learners make?
Well, a common way to break the ice is to ask someone about their weekend or their interests, but a mistake that learners make is to ask too many personal questions, which can come across as intrusive.
That's a good point, and here's the weird part. Sometimes the simplest questions can be the most effective, like asking someone about their favorite food or hobby.
Yeah, and making small talk is also important, because it helps to build rapport with others and makes them feel more at ease, but learners often struggle with this because they don't know what to talk about.
Exactly, and being on the same page as others is crucial, because it shows that you're interested in what they have to say and that you're willing to listen. But what does it mean to be on the same page, exactly?
Well, it means to be in agreement with someone, or to have a shared understanding of something, and it's often used in situations where you're discussing a project or a plan.
That makes sense, and getting along with others is also important, because it makes social situations more enjoyable and helps to build relationships. But what are some common mistakes that learners make when trying to get along with others?
One common mistake is to try too hard to be liked, which can come across as insincere, and another mistake is to dominate the conversation, which can make others feel like they're not being heard.
Yeah, and here's the weird part. Sometimes the best way to get along with others is to simply listen to what they have to say, and to show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings.
Exactly, and seeing eye to eye with others is also important, because it means that you're able to understand and respect their perspective, even if you don't agree with it, and it's often used in situations where you're discussing a contentious issue.
That's right, and being at ease in social situations is also crucial, because it makes you feel more confident and relaxed, and it helps you to build stronger relationships with others. But what are some tips for being at ease in social situations?
Well, one tip is to take deep breaths and try to relax, and another tip is to focus on the conversation and the people you're talking to, rather than worrying about what others think of you.
Yeah, and here's the weird part. Sometimes the best way to be at ease in social situations is to simply be yourself, and not try to be someone you're not, because people can usually tell when you're being insincere.
Exactly, and by being yourself and using the phrases we've discussed today, you'll be able to navigate even the most awkward social situations with ease, and you'll be able to build stronger relationships with others.
So, let me summarize what we've learned today. We've learned how to break the ice, make small talk, be on the same page, get along with others, see eye to eye, and be at ease in social situations.
That's right, and now it's your turn. We challenge you to use one of the phrases we've discussed today in the comments below, and to tell us about a time when you had to navigate a difficult social situation.
And if you want to learn more about how to improve your English skills, be sure to tune in tomorrow when we'll be discussing how to use idioms in everyday conversation.
If you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe for daily English practice, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all our latest videos.